Welcome back to News Geelong. Each year Australians celebrate National SES Week in November to recognise and highlight the work of our State Emergency Service volunteers, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at the Wood Street SES for SES Week, and we had an open day where the public were able to come down and see the wonderful work that these guys do. I had an amazing experience in the car being cut out, and you've got to know that if you're ever in trouble, these guys are the ones you want around you. So well done to everybody. We've got an open day here at the Wood Street SES. Can you tell us about the day?
That's right, down at Geelong LHQ here in Wood Street, South Geelong. So we've got representation from right around the Geelong region of all the units from Bannockburn, Bellarine, South Barwon, Geelong and Corio. So it's a big open day here for the community to come down and see what we're all about. As you can see around, we've got all our trucks on display, all our assets and all our response capabilities on show for the public to have a look at.
Now, with something like this, you are set up on display, but if by chance there was an emergency, what sort of time would it take you guys to get ready and get out on the road?
All the assets here are ready to be packed up within minutes, so we could be on the road. And we do have other assets around Geelong that aren't in use, and we have members covering those as well, so we're always ready to pounce at any stage.
Okay, now I am going to be in this car wreck behind you. Could you just walk us through what's going to happen?
That's right, so you get the benefit of being rescued from a vehicle without having to go through the 100-kilometre-hour impact. So our guys will be removing the car from around you to get you out in a nice safe condition and off to our hospital for your treatment.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
That's great. What's your name?
Meryl.
Hi Meryl, I'm Caroline. I'm from the SES and I'm going to help get you out of here.
Okay.
I'm going to come in there with you in a moment. But while you're there, I need you to stay nice and still for me. So what they're going to do, they're going to come around and open this door. Okay?
Okay.
You comfortable?
Yep.
You're okay?
We're going to just get the front door out of the way first.
All right, so first they're going to open up the front door, which will give us a bit more air too.
Okay.
Ready?
There you'll hear some big bangs.
Got your hand.
Beautiful. So that door's already open.
Cutting door.
All right, we're going to hear some bangs now.
Dave.
We'll just leave that there in case any plastic drops down from the window that was once there.
Exposing behind us inside.
No worries. So we can hear the guys working behind us as well. They're actually pulling the trim off the inside of the car so that they can see where they're going to cut next with their tools. And on the other side here, the guys are working to get the door off that's next to you. Another big bang behind you.
Yep.
It's an amazing comfort just having someone talking it through so you know what to expect.
Okay, Rick's okay. Rick's come in.
Whenever we have any live casualty in a vehicle, we'll always have someone in there with them.
Yeah.
It's important regardless of whether they're a member or not.
How are we going, Meryl?
Yeah, good.
Almost there, you'll
Toasty
hear a
warm
pop
we
in a
are in
second.
here. But soon to have air conditioning, so we'll be fine.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay, cut.
You don't have to set of cutters, that's always the problem.
Okay, the angle cut on the front here.
Just helps to isolate any glass dust. What I might get you to do is just pop your mask up for the moment though, because they are working around the screen. Your communication is a very important part.
Yeah.
Now just run the water off.
Got to fold them up.
Yep. Ready? Left.
Here with Paddy the Platypus at the SES Open Day. Meryl Friend for News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. A $4.4 million Victorian Bioscience Education Centre is one of the 6 specialist science and mathematics state-of-the-art centres in Victoria. Meryl Friend reports.
The new biolab is about to open. It's set on the Belmont High School site, but it's available to all high school students and university students from the Victorian area, and it is an amazing, interactive, hands-on facility to inspire students to do science and maths.
It's a facility, a $4.5 million facility that was set up by the state government as part of the Energising Science and Maths strategy. So Biolab is all about human performance and it's all about getting students and teachers from all around Victoria involved in activities to do with breaking down human performance, having a look at the different career pathways involved, medical research, engineering, physiology. There's a whole host of career pathways that can really lead to improving human performance and the experience of the athlete in sport.
Wow. Now, it's set on the Belmont High School surroundings, but it's available to anybody.
That's right. It's available to all schools in Victoria. We do want to make sure that we aim to try and get the sort of students that don't really naturally engage in science and maths and show them that science and maths is really exciting. It's a wonderful career pathway, and it has so many different tiers. A lot of people think of a scientist as someone in a white lab coat with crazy hair and, you know, it's stuck in the labs, but that's not what science and maths is about these days. So we really want to make sure we can attract those students that don't normally engage themselves in these types of subjects.
And the facilities here are phenomenal. You've got your lecture theatre, but there's much, much more to it than that.
There is. We've got a 90-seat lecture theatre completely integrated with AV. We have 2 functional laboratories, a human performance laboratory and molecular biology with biotechnology capabilities. We have field laboratories, scenario rooms, IT rooms, meeting rooms, and of course you can see behind me the wonderful building as well. So we're very lucky. This is really about giving students and teachers the experience far greater than what a normal school could provide. So as a science and maths centre, we really want to make sure that we can take it to the next level and really inspire and engage.
From BioLab in Belmont, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Arrive alive and talk the toll down are the continued messages to drivers on our Victorian roads, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at the TAC in Brougham Street, and as we know, Geelong is a wonderful place to live, but unfortunately our statistics on the road are not very good. We need to make sure this stops happening. We need to come together as a community and make sure that we do not tolerate bad driving conditions and keep everybody safe.
I'm afraid we're one of the worst trauma areas in the state of Victoria, and far too many of the victims of road trauma who've been in hospital more than 14 days are in this region.
So what do you think is the catalyst behind it?
I think it's like anywhere else, that people are not paying attention, they're getting distracted, they think that they know the roads and they're not driving to the situation. You need to be always aware on the road that anything can happen, and it only takes a split second to lose a life.
And certainly with our very strange weather at the moment, one moment we're on slippery, wet roads and the next minute we're not.
Yes, people need to drive to the conditions. You need to drive defensively. You don't get a licence to get in a car and behave like you're on a racetrack. A car licence is a licence to drive responsibly, respect other road users, respect your passengers, and look after yourself and stay fit and healthy on the road.
Now, what is the solution?
The solution is the community needs to exert peer pressure, especially in the younger age groups. Unfortunately, they are disproportionately represented. We've just seen a recent horrendous tragedy at Penshurst. That kind of crash is avoidable. People need to think of the worst case scenario rather than, oh, she'll be right. We can't do that on the road. Cars are powerful machines.
Particularly coming up to the holiday season as well.
Holiday season, end of uni and school, and everybody wants to relax and have a good time, and that's fine, but use a designated driver. Don't drive when you're tired. You can avoid these things, so we can all participate in that.
From the TAC, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.